Welcome back, Clashers. Today, we're diving into the ultimate tier list for equipment in Clash of Clans. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this guide will help you choose the best gear to dominate your opponents. Let's get started. First up, we have the S tier. These are the absolute best equipment in the game. They offer unparalleled performance and versatility. If you can get your hands on these, you're in for a treat. Starting off with the Giant Gauntlet. The Giant Gauntlet is the first epic piece of hero equipment. The Giant Gauntlet makes the Barbarian King gigantic when he uses his ability. While gigantic, the Barbarian King does area damage and takes less damage. In addition to the ability, the Giant Gauntlet grants additional damage per second to the Barbarian King, and gives him self-healing every second. This one is my go-to and my favorite equipment for the King, definitely S tier for me. Next is the Spiky Ball. The Spiky Ball allows the Barbarian King to launch a spiked ball that ricochets across multiple buildings, damaging each building hit. In addition to the ability, if you are combining it with 1 to 2 earthquake spells, you can demolish at least 5 to 6 buildings easily with just that. The Frozen Arrow gives the Archer Queen the ability to slow down the targets she hits for a brief period of time. The Frost effect quickly wears off from the target if it stops being targeted. In addition to the ability, this is a must if you prefer Queen Walks. The ability to just roam over and slow every building she attacks with high DPS is broken, also clan castle troops, and I think this is one of the best equipment for the Archer Queen. The Eternal Tome enables the Grand Warden to turn all units around him, including himself, invincible for a brief period of time when he uses his ability. The area of effect is denoted by a circular ring centered around the Warden. Definitely a game changer that can grant you the 3 stars. Moving on to A tier. The Rage Vial enrages the Barbarian King when he uses his ability. During this rage, the Barbarian King deals extra damage and moves faster. Combining the Rage Vial with the Vampstache can be useful to maximize the damage dealt during the ability. The Rage Vial pairs brilliantly with the Giant Gauntlet, thus make it unbeatable. The Invisibility Vial turns the Archer Queen invisible for a short period of time. During this period, her damage per shot is greatly increased. The Invisibility Vial increases the Queen's damage to the point where she can destroy any building or troop with just a few shots, makes her a good sniper. The advantages it gives to the attack is that you can take out the Town Hall easily while being full HP, and you can dodge heavy attacks while triggering it. The Healing Tome allows the Grand Warden to cast a healing spell effect in the area surrounding him when he uses his ability. The first and most important thing I think about this equipment is the ability to defend your troops against poison spells and probably survive while it lasts. The Rage Gem casts a purple magical aura around the Grand Warden that grants additional damage to units while they stay within the aura's radius. This is the most effective for the troops because it is a passive rage for them which can help taking out buildings pretty fast. One thing I like to do with it is a Grand Warden walk. The Haste Vial enables the Royal Champion to both move faster and attack faster for a short duration when she activates her ability. While I use it with the Phoenix, I tend to get lots of high-value defenses and it is pretty good equipment for her. Moving on to B tier. The Fireball allows the Grand Warden to throw a giant fireball which makes huge splash damage. This fireball targets the closest defense available. Fireball seems situational, so I would say it's a B tier. The Royal Gem grants a large amount of health recovery to the Royal Champion when she uses the ability. This equipment for me is situational to use on specific attacks just to give the Royal Champion the extra few seconds to attack further and give her the survivability. The Hog Rider Puppet enables the Royal Champion to summon a number of Hog Riders when using her ability. The Hog Rider Puppet can be used to add some extra punch to a solo Royal Champion. The summoned hogs can assist her in clearing out entire compartments, in addition to tanking for her. Combining the Hog Puppet with a Seeking Shield can be a great combo. The Seeking Shield allows the Royal Champion to throw a ricocheting shield when she uses her ability, hitting 4 targets. I would say this one is best for a cleanup mostly and can only be used efficiently with specific equipment that are a good combo with. The Life Gem casts a magical aura around the Grand Warden that grants additional hit points to units while they stay within a radius of him. The only benefit I can think of is just to make your troops more tanky, but still that doesn't make you win easily and get the 3 stars faster. The Healer Puppet enables the Archer Queen to summon a number of healers when using her ability. I've seen pro players using air attacks, have their queen survive the whole attack by using the Healer Puppet halfway through, so this is great but not for most people. Moving on to C tier. The Barbarian Puppet enables the Barbarian King to summon a large number of enraged barbarians when using his ability. I was hesitate putting it in C tier instead of D tier, but the reason for that is that using this ability can help the king avoid monolith hits or single inferno, so it's useful in this situations only. The Earthquake Boots enables the Barbarian King to create an earthquake when using his ability. This earthquake instantly destroys walls and does significant damage to buildings proportional to their maximum hit points. It is very useful whenever the king going towards the center and can open up the compartments really fast, but if you lose the king early it's pretty useless. The Vampstache allows the Barbarian King to heal himself every time he lands an attack. I can see the Vampstache pretty useful only if you have a maxed king and a maxed out Vampstache. Maybe you can take some heavy damage, but overall there are better equipments to take. The Giant Arrow enables the Archer Queen to launch an extremely large arrow which pierces everything in its path when she uses her ability. In most cases you should take it whenever you want to attack with air troops. The Giant Arrow can take out all the air defenses if they are in a straight lane. Moving on to D tier. The Archer Puppet enables the Archer Queen to summon a number of archers when using her ability. Nothing much to say, pretty bad. Definitely need a rework. The Rocket Spear. When activated, the Rocket Spear enables the Royal Champion to throw rocket-propelled spears for her next few attacks for a range of 10 tiles. The reason it's on D tier for me, it's because it does not pair that well with any other equipment for the Royal Champion. It's definitely strong on max level, but it will only help taking few buildings from far away and that's it.